Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Takes the easy completion. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete to the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They boot it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Touchdown, Cavaliers. A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Rushes on him. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Wow, and runs through another guy. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. NC State quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's caught. It's Bird. Now on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Creates a little space. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Virginia. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Knocked off his feet. The Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Gets the back moving. Powers through the defender. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man out of the backfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Bird. Breaks into the open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Griffin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. The play action fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's the pressure. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Quick release by the QB. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on second and short. Flips it out on the screen. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got it. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Cavaliers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Puts it out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Purdue is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 18 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And his first throw here is incomplete. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He fires one deep down the right side.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Special teams coming through. As they pin them back, they'll mark it dead at the 10. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Gonna look downfield again. And they can't make the connection on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to barge their way in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dreams still